listening to Opinions and Beer.
And opinions and beer. Two guys and another guy. Will never happen again.
Hello and welcome to Opinions and Beer. We're your hosts. I'm Adam.
I'm Tyler.
Today we've got guest hosts. We've got Ed Ray 1416.
Hello, losers.
And you may remember him, not remember him. You may know him from Taking Back Nerdom. It is Kevin Bivens.
Yo, what's up, guys?
He buys the Bivens. Anyways, that joke fell. That's how you kill a room, everybody.
Oh yeah, the energy's palpable in here.
We are talking about deer today. Everyone like deer? Talking about deer.
Yeah.
But you know what I like to have when I talk about deer? Cookies. Cookies, and that brings us to the beer of the day. Today's beer of the day. Go ahead, take it away.
We got a Cookies and Cream Imperial Stout. Ingenious Brewing Company.
Whew, ingenious brewing
Beer
company.
is creativity, is science, is quality.
Whew,
It's a lot of ises.
science beer. This beer comes in at 10% in alcohol by volume. Cookies and cream.
Double stuffed with your favorite chocolate cream sandwich cookies, because you can't say Oreo.
Yeah, no, it's
That's copyrighted. This Imperial Milk Stout is the creme de la creme. Dunk it, twist it, share it. Just don't shotgun it.
Good God.
Oh.
Is that a challenge? No.
It just sounds like an empty challenge. Like, oh, and don't shotgun it.
Just don't shotgun this one. Jesus Christ. All right, guys. Any hype for this beer? Cookies and Cream Stout?
I'll know after I taste it.
Oh my goodness. What flavors are we looking for in this beer? I guess the Oreo.
Obviously, we're looking for cream, chocolate, maybe a little bit of graham.
I don't think graham is in Oreo.
I mean,
What's the cookie? The cookie's chocolate. It's a chocolate cookie. I don't know what cookie is. It's not always graham.
it's flour, wheat, whatever. You know what I mean? It's definitely not just pure chocolate. Otherwise, Oreos would be a very, very weird thing.
It really would be.
So yeah, eat these 2 pieces of raw chocolate and with a bunch of cream and
Beer etiquette. I'll pour your beer for you. Carbonation is it's there. The head's mild though. Mine dissipated pretty quickly.
Yeah,
But
it's not doing the super fizzy thing.
I mean, if they legitimately put Oreos in this beer, all that's gonna hurt the head anyways. All the oil from the Oreos.
Yeah, from like when they bake the cookie part of
Yeah.
the Oreo.
Yeah, hurts head retention. That's the one thing about pastries. That cream in the Oreo.
Really dark, as most stouts tend to be that we've tried so far.
Yeah.
This one's really dark.
Really dark.
And even though the head doesn't retain very well, it's still,
lacing's good,
The
though.
lacing, it still does that thing.
It still does that thing.
Yeah, that thing. It does that thing. Yeah.
But anyways, let's go ahead and sniff this beer. Sniff it.
Oh, it smells on point.
Okay. I smell a bit. Once again, though, it's just like the other ones that were like the Chex Mix and stuff. I smell like one part of, because you can't really smell cream that well. So, like, yeah, I smell a slight hint of chocolate. Slight hint of that whole, like, chocolate cookie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, guys, you ready to try this beer?
All right, let's see what's up.
Let's try it. Interesting. We're all dead silent for this one.
Interesting taste, but a sweet aftertaste.
That's what it is. Do you think it's really sweet to you guys?
Yeah, it is really sweet. Like.
But it's almost like fake sweet. Is it fake sweet to you?
Okay, I will say that. I will say this about it. After taking a couple exhales like I generally do,
Yeah.
I can kind of taste the cookie. Anybody else?
Yeah.
I tasted it right off the bat.
For me, I'm with Tyler more so that it settles in the aftertaste a lot more. So it's definitely deeper in the beer. than on the surface.
Honestly, I think this one falls flat compared to some of the ones that we tried last time, like that one that tasted like the chocolate, the Muddy Buddies.
Oh yeah.
That one was good, and I feel like this is kind of like a similar aspect. Like you're going for like a chocolate cookie, like like the Muddy Buddies, where you're going for like a chocolate cookie beer, but like I don't know. There's just like you're saying, it feels like sweet, like really really fake sweet, like artificial sweet. It's super sweet. The carbonation's definitely very weak on it.
Oh yeah.
Very weak carbonation. And for me, the cookie just doesn't punch through until like 4 or 5 exhales afterwards, and that's if if you just like sit and talk like we're doing.
It's sweet like a flat soda. It tastes like a cookies and cream soda. That's flat. It's been sitting on the counter for too long. Like when you go drink a Coke, and it's like you've left it for a little bit too long, it's starting to warm up, and you're like, oh man, carbonation's kind of dissipated. And
Yeah, funny enough, I don't mind letting a Coke go flat.
Okay.
In the winter. Like, funny enough, since we're in the winter right now, just the other day I left a Coke outside on the porch and forgot it for a couple hours, but it was still cold. It had just completely gone flat, and I was like, well, it's still ice cold. So.
Yeah.
But that kind of like this beer. It's kind of flat, not that much fizz, but I mean, it still tastes good enough to drink.
Yeah, it tastes like a 10% sweet beer.
And I think that's another thing that's getting it is the 10%, because it's a stout. That's a really high potency of alcohol for a beer.
That's super sweet.
Yeah.
That's super. It's just all like sugar. It's like a sugary 10%er.
Yeah.
Kevin, what are your thoughts on this brew?
I have to say the one we tried before, Devire's better. It actually is better in a lot of ways. This one here,
Yeah.
this tastes more of an accent. It's like something you would eat. You would have to eat cookies with this to actually appreciate it. Drinking it on its own, it wouldn't. To me, wouldn't work, and you certainly couldn't do anything else with it. I wouldn't beer pong because after a while, that sweetness would turn into twang, and it would just
Maybe
taste
that's why-
nasty.
This is why they say don't shotgun it, probably.
Yeah, and
Give you diabetes.
I don't think this holds up on its own. I don't think this really holds up on its own at all. I don't think you could drink a couple of these and feel like you drank good beer.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about Ingenious. We've had quite a bit of Ingenious on the show before. I know you guys really haven't. But they are definitely a hit or miss type of...
Yeah.
They really have nothing... I mean, I guess we could say that this one's kind of an in-betweener if we have to, but...
If you had Oreos with you and you ate it and washed them down with this, it wouldn't be that bad, but just on its own, it doesn't
Right
carry
here on the
flavor.
front, it says stout with lactose, chocolate, vanilla, and Oreo cookie pieces. Why did they put Oreo on the back? When they said your favorite chocolate cream sandwich, your Oreos.
Maybe just in case your favorite chocolate cream sandwich is from Brookshire Brothers. They don't want to...
Oh my god.
What's the Brookshire Brothers brand?
But like, like right here on the front,
I plead the fifth.
like lactose, chocolate, vanilla. I don't really get the vanilla.
I don't taste the vanilla either.
And then Oreo cookie pieces. I get that.
Yeah, there was some... kind of a chalky taste.
Yeah, like the
there's something
chalky,
there,
chocolate.
but
Yeah,
not
chocolate.
there.
Like the chalky chocolate is the chocolate and the Oreo cookie pieces. But I don't definitely don't get no milk and no vanilla up in this.
Now, milk sugar, they must... So,
You know, honestly,
when it says lactose, that means they just put sugar in this that doesn't go away.
I'm not
So
trying
that's
to be
where that sweetness comes from.
I'm not trying to be a hater, but if you were like pissed off at Santa Claus, instead of giving him the old Bordens and Oreos, you'd give him that.
Oh my god!
Just saying, give him some of that, some stale cookies, and say thanks, you a-hole.
Thanks, you
Especially if
a-hole.
he gives me coal and it switches.
Oh my
This is
god!
what you get. He's gonna be like, man, this is inventive. They gave me a cookies and cream stout. Oh, wait a minute,
So, what is the... Let's do the rating for this beer. What do y'all rate this beer?
Give it a 5.
Yeah. Shit, would I buy this again? No, a 4. I give it a 4. It's kind of low for me.
3.5.
Woo!
I give it that high for effort. It's cool they actually put Oreos in
I give it a 5 because I get drunk off of it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I could get drunk off.
Oh, yeah. The stoutness of the beer itself is there for you, but the taste.
What do you give it?
I guess I'll give it a 4.5.
Right there, yeah. 4, 4.5, 3.5, and a 5.
Well,
So this is probably one of the most indifferent beers that
So
we've
far on the
had.
12, stouts of Christmas, this has been the most controversial beer. I said
I
controversial.
mean, controversial would be like if one of us gave us a 10.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Like
So it's not
This
controversial.
is just like a milling. This didn't impress us. That's all it is. Nothing bad about the beer. It's just nothing special about it either.
So, if I'm not really gonna. It's time for the segment. You guys ready for a segment?
Yeah.
Thank God. So I'm gonna be hosting this segment. You three guys will be basically. We can't have a fourth person just in case, because basically there's two people and a tiebreaker. We need 3 judges. A fourth person may tie it up, and that would just screw everything up. So I'm gonna give y'all the information. I'm gonna give y'all the stuff we're doing, and then you guys have to make the decisions. Okay? If y'all need to debate it, talk about it. You know what I mean? If anything, I will even debate stuff, but I won't put any points out.
So
on
you're the
board.
game show host and
Yes.
the 3 contestants.
Yes. So here we go. Today we are doing a classic throwback. We are doing the brackets. We used to do brackets back in the day. We're bringing brackets back. I had a really fun one planned out, but it was so fun. I figured we've had really good episodes this year for the 12 Pods of Christmas. I'm saving that one for the next Pods of Christmas. We still got to do a bracket, though. So here we are, guys. We are going to put in a bracket a challenge versus battle 1v1s until we figure out which reindeer is the best of Santa's reindeer. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Sure. I'm trying to think about what each one of their attributes are besides the one we heard about a thousand times.
So I'm gonna give y'all their attributes,
Oh, okay, cool.
sort of the arguments for them,
The powers and ability.
and yeah, it's kind of and we'll go over which one's up.
This one shits better than no.
So the first 1v1, we've got Dasher versus Blitzen.
Dasher would whip that little bitch's ass.
Now hold up.
Hey, just on the name alone, I have to agree with
Now
I want to call you Vincent Von Grove.
now here's the thing.
Tyler.
So Dasher is known as the fastest reindeer. Okay, Dasher's the fastest. That's why he gets the front and center.
So he's like the Flash.
Blitzen remains close to Santa Claus. You know why? Because recently in canon,
He's a bit.
Blitzen actually has two characteristics. One, he's the original reindeer,
Oh snap!
and 2, he's the only one he literally has thunder. Because Blitzen is for lightning. He could literally he can shoot lightning. Because whenever he calls the names, Blitzen is shooting lightning to make them go faster.
So he's shocking them.
He shocks the other reindeer
Wow.
to make them go
one
quicker.
Already. He was paid retribution for that crap.
So
Well, you know, in a battle, in a fight, usually it comes down to speed.
speed.
Speed determines the victor. So
So are we?
I'm assuming.
So is this are we doing this based off fighting, or should we say who's the better? Are we doing the best reindeer overall?
That's up to you.
I know.
To you, Bob.
I
We're the
know.
contestants. It's when the contestants get to pick.
Oh yeah, the
So this-
inmate's running the asylum now, huh?
So we're trying to figure out his best reindeer.
All right, his best reindeer.
His best reindeer. We're going through the list. Who is his best reindeer?
Well, if we're going just off of best, then I guess old Grandpa OG deer got to go above young fast deer.
The fastest versus Blitzen.
You're talking about like a person who's good at one thing versus a person with years of experience.
Well, how much years of experience does he really have? Even though he's the original.
Santa's been doing this probably since like forever, according to the myths.
The new canon is that Blitzen
is the original reindeer. So
Yeah.
if Santa's been doing this since my grandpa's grandpa was a little kid, then clearly the OG reindeer needs to get props for being OG.
Do the reindeers ever get replenished or replaced? Or are they like immortal?
They're
or something?
immortal like him.
Okay, because that matters too. Because if he's the OG and he's real old, maybe the younger one could knock him off
technically,
his pegs.
if we look at all the canon within reindeer and Santa Claus lore, at some point they are starting to get replaced.
Oh.
I mean, but they have like shitty names.
Yeah.
They have like shitty.
You just
fucking
can't
names.
be Blitzen too, but don't add the two. Just
They
say
have like,
Blitzen.
they have like
Blitzen's
Chad and fucking gay ass names. I can't even say it. They have fucking Angel. There's like a lot of girl reindeer now.
Uh-oh.
Even though technically a scientist said that these reindeers are technically female. However, these are like magical reindeer, so it doesn't mean they're going to lose their horns in winter. So I don't know. It's whatever. So anyways, let's go. Kevin.
You've now like confused me. I was
Yeah,
gonna go.
the brain cells are gone, emotions are dead. Like,
I mean, definitely not Rudolph. He's a little bit.
Blitzen or Dasher?
I'm gonna go Blitzen. I'm gonna go Blitzen takes Dasher. That's me. What do you think?
See, and they're immortal. I guess I gotta change my answer and go with you only because. I mean, if they don't ever age, then there's no way that the young buck can win.
I guess it doesn't matter, but Ed Ray, what was your pick?
I would have said Blitzen.
So
Yeah.
Blitzen, moving along, beating the fastest. Dasher goes down. Next up on this list, we have Prancer versus Vixen. Now, Prancer, little known fact, had his own movie in 1989, dubbed the friendliest of the reindeer.
Oh, he's getting dealt up.
Vixen is a trickster, knows magic tricks, and is related to a fox.
Vixen's gonna win this.
Vixen's gonna obvious, man. Vixen. If you said friendliest, this was over. I didn't have to say nothing else.
But he had his own movie.
He's like, can we be friends? And
Prancer-
just jousting with his
Prancer used to be famous in the 90s. He has 89. He had his own movie.
He had his run, and it's gone.
It's gone.
Steven Seagal used to be famous in the
Yeah.
80s and the 90s. He had his run. It's gone.
The magic trickster, sly like a fox. So, are y'all going for
Oh,
Vixen?
is he saying Loki the reindeer doesn't win?
Yeah, Loki.
Okay, Loki the
He was
reindeer.
Loki.
Loki versus a friendly reindeer.
Ed Ray, your
What
thoughts?
reindeer?
Vixen.
There we go.
That's a horrible matchup when you think about it.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
You could have done the Thunder one versus the Trickster one.
Yeah.
Then we would have had Thor and Loki reindeer.
I
fight.
know, right?
Not Black Adam versus Robin.
Next
Come
up,
on.
we have Donner versus Cupid.
Uh-oh.
So Donner is the loudest. Donner also represents thunder, where Blitzen represents lightning. Donner's
he has
the loudest.
thunder powers?
He's
No,
loud.
He's just
He's
loud.
just loud, okay.
He's the loudest of the
all
reindeer.
he's got,
He's
gotcha.
also Rudolph's father. Cupid
That don't mean shit.
Cupid is known as the most affectionate.
Really?
Well, you could be affectionate all you want, but apparently, who's that? Prancer? Prancer's laid pipe before, so.
Hey, it's the modern era. Maybe he can seduce him.
Donner is Rudolph's dad, so.
He can seduce. He can seduce.
So Donner versus Cupid.
Yeah.
And Cupid is just the most affectionate reindeer.
Nothing
Yeah.
else to it.
That's simply being like the friendliest reindeer part two, so I'm gonna give it to Donner.
Yeah, in fact, a recent poll showed that Cupid is the most hated reindeer.
I imagine.
Cupid's the most hated and
Yeah.
less Googled reindeer of all the reindeer.
They're like, why? Yeah, Cupid, the
He's always trying to
little
love
naked
everybody.
baby.
Don't give me a hug, you piece of trash.
Oh, God. Next up, we have Donner versus Comet. Comet?
Please tell me Comet's got some
No, what did I just say? Dancer.
Yeah, Dancer,
Dancer versus Comet.
Dancer versus Comet. Dancer is the liveliest of the reindeer.
That can mean a lot of things.
Yeah. If he values life, maybe there's the real
Comet is known as the strongest reindeer
Oh,
and is
snap.
and is the most featured in most Santa Claus movies.
Well, you know what? The liveliest. I'm gonna have to say, you can be wily all you want, but I think the strong motherfucker's gonna take this one.
Yeah, he's still gonna take it. Hey, whooping.
Comet being the strongest reindeer. What do y'all say?
I think Comet.
Everyone
wins.
say Comets?
Comet.
Comet. Oh my God.
Comet's gonna throw that on him hard.
Goodbye, Dancer.
Yeah, he's gonna be dancing.
Here we are. We've made it to the next round in this tier.
Oh my god.
Reindeer. Next up, the wild card is back. We have Blitzen versus Rudolph.
Blitzen.
Rudolph, the most famous of the
No, I don't care.
reindeer.
Blitzen. Screw that dude.
When they say they wouldn't let him play any other reindeer games, that implies force. That implies like, get over there.
Yeah. He went to his timeout chair.
Yeah, he had to go sit in the corner and pout. So I'm giving it to Blitzen.
Do you feel like if Rudolph gets too much praise? I feel like he's pulled the sleigh one time.
I feel like now he probably pulls the sleigh at the front every time. But I mean, like, look,
Every
there-
time?
there's like a team effort going on here.
Yeah.
if you're really trying to say the song means anything, look, it's foggy all over the world at night. You know what I mean? He would need that reindeer more than just for one night. You know, the guy suddenly realized about air traffic control issues, and was like, oh man, I need to know when I'm coming down. Can't just let those reindeer nosedive into the ground. Need to have that one with the blinking bulb on his face.
Like that actually helps you see when he's going however many miles
Now,
an
hey,
hour.
I have a weird question that doesn't make any sense. But in
to keep planes.
so
from
in the
crashing
movie
into it.
Rudolph, every time his nose glows, it makes a noise too. Does it? Yeah, does his nose just make a noise?
Hey, if it did, who cares, man? Because now you're talking about one of the greatest claymation movies.
No, I know, but every time he does,
the evil
but
one?
everyone's eyes, like, oh, the reindeer, their eyes get all crazy, like, oh my god, like they're like a dog whistle being blown. It's like the nose. So I don't know.
All I know is
I
it's
wonder
making
that-
a lot of noise when Blitzen starts tapping it. That's all I can tell you.
It's like, what the heck?
Alright.
Anyways, so y'all saying Blitzen beats
Blitzen
Rudolph?
beats Rudolph.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Heck with that red nose, Garbo.
Next up, we've got Vixen versus Donner.
So, Trickster versus Thunder.
No. Yeah. No, what'd I say?
Yeah, Vixen and Donner.
No. That's not. There's a wild card round. One was extra. Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. It's actually Donner versus Comet.
Comet.
Yes, Donner versus Comet.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a Comet.
Everyone say Comet? Okay. Donner, you may have given birth to Rudolph, but you're out of here!
Yeah.
Alright. Now, next up is... fuck that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, I just did a... Okay, I did Comet versus Donner. So
Yep.
Comet moves on to the final round. Next up, who's going to be meeting Comet? Will it be Blitzen or Vixen? So we've got Blitzen
So the OG lightning shooter versus
versus the
Odin.
versus the
So
Loki.
Odin versus Loki?
Yeah,
It's Odin versus
Thor
Loki.
versus Loki.
Oh, Thor versus Loki.
Yeah, Blitzen versus Vixen.
You know, Thor loses to Loki way more than he wins.
Yeah, but when it really matters in the big battles, he shows up.
Yeah, but he asks for help most of the time.
Yeah, well, he's close to Santa, so he says Santa can help him out.
Oh yeah, Santa Claus is in the MCU, isn't he? Isn't he a mutant?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he is.
He's an immortal mutant with a bag full of weapons.
So what you guys got? We got Blitzen and Vixen. You want to debate this out? Hash it?
I'm gonna give it. Me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and say Vixen. I'm gonna say that if trends prove anything, I'm gonna say that this trickster is not going down easy. I don't think this trickster is going down at all.
The Trickster versus Lightning Bolt McGee.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Blitzen, the original. Did you know
If this was Thor and Loki, I'd pick Thor, but considering Blitzen versus Vixen, Vixen's used to being hit by this lightning all the time because he has to be hit by it in order to go faster. So I'm gonna roll with Vixen on this.
Oh, Edward, do you agree?
It was Vixen versus who?
Blitzen.
I'd have to say. This is a tough one. I'd have to say Blitzen.
Ooh, he went against the grain, but you know, it's 2v1. Vixen is moving on. Here we are, guys. Who is the best reindeer in Santa's reindeer sleigh rides around the world? Comet or Vixen?
The strongest or the trickster?
I'm going with Comet.
I'm going with Vixen.
Oh, shit! Ed Ray, it's going to come down to you. We've got Vixen.
I'm gonna go with the fact that this little trickster has pulled its way all the way into the finals. I think it's gonna be. I think Vixen. I think it's Vixen.
Vixen and Comet going head to head. Who is Santa's greatest reindeer? I guess some more points
Ed Ray.
to.
It's going to be a pretty tough one. I'd have to say Vixen.
Vixen!
Vixen's the winner.
Vixen is Santa's greatest reindeer, beating out Comet, who made appearances in all those Tim Allen movies. Is he also the gassiest? Is that what they said? He's the gassiest. Something stupid.
Something stupid. I don't know. He just said like, "Oh, he's gassy." Oh.
Was he fart on him and make Vixen smell when he punch him?
Anyways,
Your tricks won't work on me. I'm gassy.
oh god. So Vixen, number one reindeer. What were your guys' thoughts about that random bracket? I had a way better bracket planned, but I'm putting that aside for next year's 12 pods because it was too good.
I hope you people enjoyed that, and I'm glad you people obsess over Santa's reindeer so much. You didn't know they had a full canon page.
Yeah. Or abilities for that matter. That's why I was like confused. I'm like, how are we gonna pick this? I mean, they're just a bunch of reindeer.
No, they
They gotta go by the small idiosyncrasies. You're gonna be like, that one's got really, really furry hooves. That one doesn't.
Oh god,
You do.
I know. It's crazy how much canon there is in
In the world of people who have all the time on their hands.
Oh my gosh.
reindeer. It just
Hey, now everything needs to be turned into like superheroes with classifications and powers and abilities.
Hey,
It's the only way that
Just
it makes
animals.
sense. It's the only way it makes sense.
that's Kevin.
What?
Why would you say that?
Because I can.
You're sitting there saying that things shouldn't all be turned into superhero stuff.
Yeah, they shouldn't be.
What? Well, that's just your opinion.
It is.
And that's fine, because all we have here are opinions and
Beer.
beer.
We are a million and billion.